everyone and welcome back to my Badger's Last World Let's Play. Last time we did the bad ending and then we went back to the beginning and are now in the rec room with Kay and Alice, and I was fumbling my way through as per usual, but at least Kay got the Zero Junior right, so that was great. Anyway, it's a save. It looks just like the one I found in the last room. Putting in a password should open it up, assuming it does work the same. I wouldn't have worked the same, honestly. The moon, sun. Moon, sun. Completed. Ha! Piece of cake. Yay. So let's read it. Archive. Secret. Wound 1, 2, coronal autopsy luminal. Bracelet 2, generalized amnesia. 4th intercostal left, between the 4th and 5th rib on the upper left chest, stab wound. A wound caused by a knife or other sharp object. Wound margin clean continuous. The wound margins are consistent with a stab wound. Wound angles, one sharp, one blunt. This is consistent with the knife wound. Most knives have one sharp cutting edge and one flat edge, which would produce this wound profile. Okay. Wound cavity. The depth of the wound. Frequently this will match the length of the blade used. Wound length. The length long ways of the wound left in the epidermis. Usually this corresponds to the height of the blade. Wound width. Blunt angle. The width of the blunt angle of the wound. Usually this corresponds roughly to the width of the knife blade, allowing for elasticity of the skin. Okay, why do we get this? Not to be confused with the coroner. A coroner is a government official who assists law enforcement by investigating the causes of death and dealing with the paperwork and logistics surrounding corpses. It can also be used colloquial to refer to someone who performs these duties, whether or not they are actually employed by the government. Crazy, man. An autopsy is a post-mortem surgery that examines the body in detail to determine the cause of death and evaluate any diseases or injuries that might be present. It's also super gross. That's true. Luminol is an organic compound in the chemical formula C8H7N3O2. When mixed with a hydroxide salt and hydrogen peroxide, it will glow blue when it comes in contact with blood and certain other substances. This property has made it a useful tool in criminal investigations, where it can reveal blood stains that have been cleaned up. Keep this in mind the next time you're contemplating how to deal with the neighbors listening to death metal at 3 in the morning. What? At first glance, Kay's bracelet seems to be different from the others. Specifically, it appears to be attached to his suit. Although the design is slightly different, it is not a part of his suit. The bracelet is attached directly to his wrist, with the face looking out through a hole in his armor. Just like the other bracelets, it will only come off when he escapes, or when his heart stops beating. He's sleeping. A memory condition where the sufferer remains knowledge such as language, social common sense, and so on, but memories of their own past and personality disappear. Its cause is usually psychological, but in rare cases it can be caused by serious head trauma. Kay suggested that an extremely painful breakup might have been the cause of his condition, but generalized amnesia usually requires a much more powerful trigger than breaking up with someone. In fact, a painful breakup often has the opposite effect. You want to desperately forget, but find that to be impossible, which leads to all sorts of other mental disorders. Or the person sitting behind me, also the person sitting behind me says. Poor guy. Okay, man. Let's get out of here. Not a lot of useful information in this one, other than, unlike the other one. Like the one about the organization, that was crazy, man. Okay, star, sun, moon. Star, sun? Was moon over here or moon? Okay, that's over here. Completed. Alright, oh, we got the same dialogue again. We got the map, and then it's gonna be floor B, and it's gonna be weird because we took the floor down, and then it's like, oh no, nah, where? Alright, it opened. Now, shall we collect those balls first? The map. The map. It says floor B. The one I found in the alarm said floor A. And that must mean floor A is the top floor. We rode the elevator down to get to this floor after all. Yeah, makes sense. Crazy, I know. Okay, moving on. Next we've got the key cards for the Amberdeck room. Some key cards. They have an image of the moon on them. That must mean that these are what the announcer was talking about. The moon keys. We've got 2 of them, just like the sun keys. Alright, Kay, you take one. Why? You're a solo. Alice and I will take the other one. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. And the last prize. Let's see here. The key. This must be for the exit. Now we can leave. Yay. Oh my god, we keep the picture. Oh. We keep the picture. Look at this. He's so happy. And now I just realized what they mean with the darts case. Okay, but how would... Fine. I get it now. Whoops. Now that we've taken Darts Shaft out of there, we don't really need this case anymore, do we? And for holding darts, no, but some markings on it. You're right. Here. I didn't mean to examine it, but, well, it's got 3 images of dart cells. One's red, one's blue, one's green. There's score 91. Wonder what that means. It means I wasn't patient enough. What are we waiting for then? I also didn't realize we still had that. I thought the case vanished once I combined the darts. That's really weird. Anyway, let's just get out. Give me the key back. And bye. This lock is for the exit. It says lock right now. Time to kiss this weird ass room goodbye. They actually had a rather nice time. Whatever. I'd rather forget any of this ever happened. 3, 2, 1, 0. Open. You found it. Finally. Look at us go. The warehouse, let's go.
Interesting.
What is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are wide.
Shall we have a look then?
I still can't get over the little sleigh bell sound effects whenever Kay is walking. Also, really funny. Are these chromatic doors too?
They're all the same, though.
Well, this one's locked.
This one won't open either.
No luck here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
So these will be the next doors to open. We should go let the others know.
Right.
Alice and I turned to go, but Kay stayed put. Is something wrong?
No. I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Wait, you've been here before?
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
Or maybe? Oh god, sorry. Or maybe you also remember the other timelines.
You mean the floor A warehouse?
Perhaps. ...
An Amberdex gate has been opened.
Damn you, Dio.
45 minutes remain until Amberdex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation. In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah. Let's get going, guys. Run. Now that I think about it, in the other route, they never found the note, right? That said that voting is not an option, right? They only found that in the right path, right? Now that I think about it. Or maybe they did, and I just skipped over it. That could actually be true. Either. I don't know, man. That's the problem if you skip the dialogue. You don't remember what was said. But on the other hand, you also don't want to listen to the same thing again, so That's a bit of a meh. Oh man, you guys run. Warehouse A.
Sigma?
Where's the Mutis team? Are they not back yet?
Nope. We were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
It's not.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio. Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
Which room did you guys go to?
The treatment center.
Treatment center? How is that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, alright? I don't feel like explaining it.
Question mark?
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
Hey, get him, girls.
Get away from me!
Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
It should be in this one.
Let go!
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
An injection gun? The label on the vial says Neostigmine. Oh! That can save me. What's this stuff for?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Me too.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover. But before she had a chance to protest... Man, making an old man run so much. Damn you, Dio.
Have any of you seen Quark?
No.
Anyone? Please!
Quark? Did something happen to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there?
What?
Come on, that little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for him.
Yes!
As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently to the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed towards the magenta door. What did she see? Oh no. Don't tell me she's also gonna be like, oh no, I need to kill myself. Yeah, maybe Quark already killed himself, honestly. That could be a possibility. Quark! Are you here? Excuse me. Oh. Guess not. I'm a bit sleepy. Damn. Let's try floor B then. I think we should go to the crew quarters and then we find that he kills himself. He killed himself. You know. You know. Or maybe he just passed out again. He did pass out before, but yeah. Yeah. I just realized we still don't know what's up with the white blood thing. I just realized that. Still don't have an answer for that route. And Moody's team took the red door. They've probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly then. Maybe I'll try the blue door. Rec room. Maybe he's just going on a ride. Because he likes that. You know? Damn. Quark! Where are you? Dot, 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 dot. He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Oh, Sigma.
That scared me for a second.
Any luck?
Nothing. I can't find him anywhere.
I see.
What about you? Never mind. If you'd found him, you'd have said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well. Who cares? Let's head back to the Floor A warehouse.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
Well, did you find him?
Sorry. We couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah. No clues or anything.
I don't get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small, enclosed space.
Well, wouldn't we at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Temurji's shoulders slumped. He looked old, much older than he had when we'd met. I could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment, I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair, and it felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed.
Hey! You guys, come here!
Dio?
What are you standing around for? They're in the crew quarters!
What?
Just come on!
Don't tell me they're all dead. Like, you know, Luna and Alice too. We haven't seen them yet. Not yet, but you know. No, there are. Crew quarters. The crew quarters seem to be like the suicide room for some reason. So, I mean, we still don't know if Luna committed suicide or was murdered, but you know, it's the death room. Okay. Oh. Okay, but not Quark. Huh.
No!
How?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Yeah, we know that. Thank you. There was a roaring in my ears. Breathing, heartbeat. I mean, that was also the same. This is still the same dialogue, though. My skin was still warm, but the impulsive thought was my own. Looking down was clear why. Some driven into her chest. Only visible. No one could survive something like that. Forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned towards Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance, she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. Blood. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them!
Who?
Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice?
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now. We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer's one of us?
Do you think there's someone else in here?
Well...
Do you think that Zero Sr. killed these two, as well as the old woman?
Oh, give me a break! How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer. You can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
I mean, you're a killer, so what can we say?
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and...
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
So, if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? I guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponents be?
Quark and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility. But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse.
We should take their bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover. We gotta go.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
Clover.
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick ally, of course. But Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good. Let's go.
Let's go. And we're gonna vote Betray because we're evil.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started towards the entrance to my AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course.
Question
You
mark?
have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, Choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you can get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why is that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So, someone opens it and escapes.
Precisely. Did you not realize?
I did.
Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself.
I would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
I mean, considering another ending, yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
You see? Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
I just want to see, wait. No chart. So we're here. Okay, so... yeah, that's gonna be the betray route. Okay, so I'm gonna betray first. Like, I'm trying to pick the bad ending first, but last time it was actually ally.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. Ugh. Excuse me. Also, if I saw that right, we won't even be getting to the star round. That's
30 seconds
crazy,
remain
man.
until Ambidex game polling closes.
Kay had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try to escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, gotta get this out of the way first.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Although I don't know. It could be that he betrays us if we choose ally, honestly. I mean, I like him. He is silly, but he was kind of shrewd in one path. So I wouldn't put it past him that if I chose ally that he would betray and then get out.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Well.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Doom. Yeah. Yeah. Well. I mean, I guess the only person who can go out is Quark, and he's not here. But I bet he's gonna appear out of a corner and just run for it. I bet. So, you picked Betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything?
I could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I had thought that you would choose Ally.
If I had, then you'd have an MVP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately.
Then why do you need to reach 9 BP right now?
I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
Then you do not trust me.
Well...
No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
Says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
The honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move.
So you chose Betray too, huh? You just picked Ally out of 9 BP right now.
Heh. Suck it, loser.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So, you chose Betray?
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, whoa, nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
I tell you, it's gonna open the door right now. It's gonna be like, Grandpa, I'm leaving. Ho-ho!
The Ambidex gates have closed.
Wait, are we actually gonna have a star round? Oh, we are. Oh. Okay. God damn it. Ally was the bad path again.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? But that means we can play the AB game over and over and using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
Alright, well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. Look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went.
How? Like, if he...
The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Like, if he isn't 0, then he can't go through there. Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they're open. We've still got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah. Looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm a blue solo.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
Say something.
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pear.
I'm a cyan pear, too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
Then, what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
I see. Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay then. We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Well, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us. And there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious for instance? What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off two of your participants halfway through?
Wait, then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
I mean, the old lady wasn't here. It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us all to look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are you going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
Everybody hating on Dio is great.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Yay! Oh yeah?
Would you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay. You
That
okay,
leaves me
you
and
know?
Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Also, now that I think about it, they haven't explained yet what the connection between Tenmuji and Clover is yet, right? That's also still open. Once we're all done, let's meet at the floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
See you later then.
Yay. Infirmary. Infirmary, as they said. Not creepy music. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killer, at least, as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here. Technically, at least. The old woman.
Oh yeah. She was lying silently on the bed, furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Huh? Does she have a bracelet? Wait a minute. Look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah. For some reason, there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
It's quite the white watch. A watch?
Yes. It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know, it just looks like it was kinda wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or something? Of course. Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
I mean, we already have an old man. Okay. Is something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
Then that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They've probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
Imposter? What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet. Oh, that could be... You know what? That could actually be Dio. Now that I think of it, that makes so much sense because he infiltrated this whole thing, right? So he killed her, took her bracelet, and then just played the game instead. Right? Because he was infiltrating this whole thing.
Yes.
And you're telling me they're probably wearing it?
Correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes.
Get the luminol.
Have you discovered something?
Yes! Okay! I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First we need to finish looking for Quark though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
Ooh. This is getting spicy. We're actually finding out who the killer is. Ooh. I don't know, was that even a lock? Honestly? Because I kind of stopped caring about her after a while. So, yeah. Interesting indeed. Hope we can find the killer this time. That'd be cool. Green door hype. I don't remember what was behind the green door again. Oh yeah, treatment center. There's 3 doors here too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But it looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. Oh, okay, we don't go to the treatment center. RIP treatment center. Golem Bay. What's that? Oh. Huh. What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. You go check out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. Hey, Kay! How's it going over there? Kay? Can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath a thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked towards him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw what he was staring at. He was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Would that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Fi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Fi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Well, there's no point thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving then. Doop doop doop. Now the treatment center. So this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kinda strange? Until now, all chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. The jellyfish. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
Oh, one is active. The windows are covered with frost on the inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yes, might as well. Have at it. I knew
what?
it. Quark. No. Oh no. His bracelet, it's... Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive!
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
Okay, his heart stopped because of the treatment port, right? Because this time Zero didn't anticipate this. Okay. I laughed out loud. I grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when he died.
Perhaps Zero Sr. took it off?
What? Why?
I have no idea.
Then maybe Zero Sr. brought Quark here and put him in the pod thing too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why. Also, how did the others not find him? Because you have to open this for the puzzle, so I guess he was put there afterwards, but he was already missing by then, so it doesn't make sense.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
How would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, but do you think you can carry him or...?
No, I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
Oh.
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed?
Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see? I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse.
Was that a sound effect just now, or was that the music?
I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. Running along. Damn, this really is the wrong way around. Warehouse B.
You're late.
We are late, but we're gonna be even more late. I mean, we are not late, but you know, the conversation is gonna be late because I'm ending the part right here. That didn't roll off right, you know, but whatever. Anyway, gone on quite a bit. Have quite some new theories. I don't know, man. Could it have been Dio? I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Dio is the one who killed the old lady and then is the imposter, so to say. But I'm still not sure about Quark. I don't know, man. I mean, at least he lost his bracelet now. Although, now that I think about it, we put him in the pod the other time too, right? Like in one of the other timelines, so he should have lost his bracelet then too, but I don't think they mentioned that, so I'm assuming that he didn't. Which is weird. So somebody put him into cold sleep then? Or, I mean, he could have put himself into cold sleep, right? I mean, it looks like somebody has to operate the pod in order, like, to work. Like, you can't just lay in there and then just activate it from inside, right? I mean, it could have been Luna, I guess, who put him in there to recover him, but then again, we don't have the cold sleep. So, Anyway, you'll find all of that out. Probably not in the next episode. Maybe, but I doubt it. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!